Assalamu alaikum, welcome everybody. In this lesson, we're gonna learn some words about time. Let's get started. So first, let's learn how to write time in Arabic. So time, and let's learn. Time in Arabic is al-waqt, but we say it in Arabic, the time. We don't say time like in English, we say the time. So that's why we put al in the beginning. So this al, it means the. And then I say al wa. I have this letter al-waqt. So waqt, it means the time. Al-waqt is the time. Okay, now let's write it in Arabic. So al, this a in the beginning is this letter, which is like alif. We call it alif. It sounds like a. And then we have lam. This lam sounds like L. It looks like it, but it is inverted. But actually lam, when it is separated, it looks like this. Okay, so L. Let's add sukun here on the top. This sukun in the top, when you find it, so you must pause on the letter. Furthermore, it shows you that it is the end of the syllable. So that's why we have to stop here. L. And then L, we have this letter, this one, wow, it sounds like W, and then this A, it is fatha. So al wa. This fatha sounds like A. Al waqa. Pay attention. It sounds stronger than Q. I say qa. Qaf sounds like qa. Let's add sukun here. This sukun, it means that it is the end of the syllable. So al waqa. T. And then in the end we have this letter ta, it sounds like T. Al-waqt. The time. Al-waqt. Okay, let's check the first word. So morning. How can you say morning in Arabic? Morning. Actually, we say it the morning as well. So the word is as-sabah. As-sabah. Pay attention, we have A, and then I say S. It doesn't sound like S. It's not S. It is S. So we have here another letter in Arabic. It sounds stronger than S. So it is S. And then I pay attention. I say S. So we repeat again the sound of Sad another time. So I say S, and I have here the sound of A. S, b. I have the sound of B. As-sabah, long vowel. As-sabah. I have here ha, but the sound of ha does not exist in English, so we are gonna write it H. Okay. To learn how to pronounce ha, so check one of my previous videos, okay, in the channel. As-sabah. Let's write it in Arabic. So I have here this, I said we wrote the morning, and now let's write it in Arabic. As-sabah. So pay attention. So this A, it sounds like alif. We learned that before. But do you remember I said that this word as-sabah, it means the morning, and we learned it in the previous word that it is L, right? L, it means the. L, it means the, which is alif and lam, right? Let's add it here too. So we have here L, which is L, but let's add this cross on it. We are gonna drop it. We don't pronounce it. The same thing here. I'm gonna add it, and I'm not gonna pronounce it. And then let's add sad. Okay, so here. So why I drop it? When you add L, which means the, to any word that starts with sad, we don't pronounce it. It is easier to say as than else. Okay, so as. And when you have this dropped lam, which is lam shamsiyya, we call it, okay, we must pronounce the second letter, the following letter, 2 times. So that's why here we repeated this letter 2 times. We are not gonna write it another time. I'm not gonna say it like this. I'm not gonna say as-sa, okay? We have another way to do this. which is I'm gonna add shadda here. When you see shadda on the top of any letter in Arabic, so you're gonna repeat it 2 times. You're gonna pronounce it 2 times, okay? Okay, so and then I have this A, it will be this fatha. This fatha sounds like A. So assa, 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 ba, ba. This letter sounds like B, and this A, it will be fatha, and then we have long vowel alif, it will be alif, another alif here. So assa, ba, assa, ba. And then in the end we have ha, doesn't sound like H. Okay, so as-sabah. If you pronounce it like H, no problem. We're gonna understand you. Okay, as-sabah. As-sabah is the morning. The morning. The morning. As-sabah. The next word is midday. Midday. Let's write it first in English. Midday. And we say it the midday. So there is the here. What is the midday? Is al-dhuhr. Al-dhuhr. Let's write it first in English. So I say a, and then I say what? I have the sound of th in English. I say but pay attention, the sound of this th is stronger than the th in English. We have another letter here, looks like this, and it has a dot here. We call it dha. So it is adh, 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 adh. Okay, it's not adh, it is adh, 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 adh. Again, I pronounce this th another time. So let's write here another time. So it is adh, dhu. I have the sound of u or o. Adh, adh. Al-dhuhr, al-dhuhr. I have the sound of H, this time it is H, and then in the end I have the sound of R. Al-dhuhr. Okay, again, al-dhuhr. Let's add here this letter here on the top. Okay, let's write it in Arabic. So again, I have here the. So I have here L, but we didn't pronounce it, we drop it, the same like the previous word. So let's add here a, and then this lamb, we didn't pronounce it, and then let's add la, and we pronounce la two times. So let's add shadda, and I say al-dhu. The sound of u or o, it is dhamma. So al-dhu. So this part here, al-dhu, it is until here. And then I say al-dhuh. Okay. So let's add ha. I'm gonna add it in red. Let's add it in green because it's all this part is one syllable. Actually, we have 2 syllables here, okay, as here, al-dhuh. So here it is al-dhuh. But because we have here this shadda, it confused us a little bit. And then in the end, we have ra. We have sukun here, as you see. So that's why we stop here on this one. So the first syllable, let's use this color. So the first syllable is until here, al. And then we have another syllable which started from here too, because we pronounce this letter 2 times, until here, al-dhuh. And finally we have ra, al-dhuhr, al-dhuhr. Okay, let's check one more word, which is tomorrow. Tomorrow. So let's write it first in English. Tomorrow. Tomorrow in Arabic is ghadan, and we don't say the tomorrow, okay? So it's just the word ghadan. Let's write it first in English. So I have gha. I'm gonna write GH. The sound of this does not exist in English. It sounds like R in French. Gha. And I say what? I say gha. I have here gha. And then gha. Da. I have the sound of D. say غدا غدا, and in the end I have the sound of N, غدا غدا غدا, tomorrow. Let's write it in Arabic. So this part is this. This is the same letter, okay, but in the beginning of the word it looks like this, غ, and this a, it will be here, غ, and then let's add the second part, which is this D is like this letter, this A is fatha, and finally you have the sound of N. We're not gonna write noon. This noon sounds like N, but we're not gonna write it now. We have another rule here, which is I'm gonna add another fatha and alif. When you find this combination, any word in Arabic that has in the end two fathas and the alif, we pronounce noon. We add noon, sound of noon to the end of the word. So that's why we say غَدًا, غَدًا. Actually, you may write it like this in the first time. When you are still beginner, you maybe write it like this, غَ, then it is the same. غَدًا, 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 غَدًا. We pronounce it like this, but we write it like this. We have some rules in Arabic, but they are very few, okay? We're gonna talk about them, that we write in a way and we pronounce it in a different way, okay? But they are not a lot. غدا غدا غدا, tomorrow. So thank you guys. See you in another one. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.